The city streets blur into a dizzying streak, a relentless current of movement and sound. A symphony of insistent honking pierces the air, a harsh soundtrack to the urban sprawl. Towering skyscrapers loom overhead, their imposing presence a silent testament to the city's relentless ambition. A torrent of people rushes by, their faces etched with urgency, each lost in the glow of their phones. The cacophony of urban noise envelops the senses, a constant reminder of the city's unyielding grind. In a sterile, modern office, Rohan, sharp-suited, sits amidst a constellation of glowing monitors displaying frantic data. The insistent buzz of his phone pierces the tense silence, a relentless demand for his attention. His fingers fly across the keyboard, a blur of motion as he juggles multiple calls. His focus razor-sharp, a looming deadline blazes on one screen, a stark reminder of the relentless pressure he faces. A subtle twitch in Rohan's jaw betrays the immense stress etched into his features. His gaze flickers between screens, a man battling an unseen storm of data and deadlines. Rohan's luxury sedan, a gleaming cage, crawls through the city's evening snarl, traffic lights painting streaks of frustration. His hands, white-knuckled, grip the steering wheel, a silent testament to the tension coiling within him. Exhaustion etches lines around Rohan's eyes, shadows deepening with each passing moment. His gaze darts repeatedly to his phone screen, a desperate search for an elusive notification in the dim light. The plush interior, designed for ultimate comfort, now feels like a gilded cage, trapping him in his own anxiety. The city's pulse beats outside, indifferent to the quiet storm brewing within Rohan. As he waits for a sign, the last vestiges of daylight cling to the horizon as Rohan's luxury car sputters to a halt on a desolate rural road. An unnerving silence descends, a stark contrast to the city's constant hum. As the engine dies, Rohan checks his phone, the screen coldly displaying no service, his frustration palpable. A frustrated sigh escapes Rohan's lips as he steps out, a figure utterly out of place against the vast, empty landscape. He stands alone, dwarfed by the darkening sky, the quiet road stretching into an ominous unknown. Under a vast, star-dusted sky, Rohan walks a deserted village road, his expensive shoes crunching on the unseen gravel. The cool, quiet night air envelops him, a stark and unsettling contrast to his accustomed, opulent world. His discomfort is palpable, a silent struggle against the unfamiliar solitude of the rural darkness. Suddenly, a faint, warm glow pierces the oppressive gloom, a beacon of light in the distance. Rohan's gaze fixes on the distant light, a flicker of curiosity igniting in his eyes. Under the cloak of night, Rohan approaches a rustic tea stall, its humble presence a beacon in the darkness. A single bare bulb casts a dim, yellow glow, painting the scene with an ethereal warmth. Behind the counter, an old man with a kind, weathered face sits peacefully, his gentle smile illuminating the night. The cool night air is filled with the comforting aroma of brewing tea, a silent invitation to pause. Rohan, still fuming from his car trouble, approaches the tea stall, his body rigid with barely contained anger. His jaw is clenched, a stark contrast to the old man's serene presence. He confronts the calm figure, his voice sharp. "Why are you just sitting here?" Rohan demands. "Don't you worry about money, future, or success?" At the tea stall, the old man, his eyes alight with quiet wisdom, slowly turns his head toward Rohan. He raises his cup, taking a deliberate sip of tea, the steam rising softly into the cool night air. His unhurried movements are a stark, calming contrast to Rohan's tense, coiled energy. Wisdom twinkles in the old man's gaze as he observes Rohan, a silent understanding passing between them. The steam from his cup dissipates into the night, mirroring the dissipating tension around Rohan. At a bustling tea stall, an old man, his eyes twinkling with quiet wisdom, sips his tea. "Son, I earn enough to eat, sleep peacefully, and wake up without fear," he says, a serene smile gracing his lips. Rohan scoffs, a cynical laugh escaping him as he shakes his head, dismissing the old man's simple philosophy. "That's not success," Rohan retorts, his voice sharp against the backdrop of the tea stall's gentle hum. The old man's face, etched with wisdom, remains unperturbed, his gaze unwavering as he fixes on Rohan. He asks softly, "Then why do you look so tired?" The words, hanging in the air with unexpected weight. Rohan is struck by the profound question, a disarming blow to his carefully constructed facade. The old man's penetrating gaze seems to see through Rohan, revealing a hidden weariness. At the bustling tea stall, Rohan's confident facade crumbles, his gaze faltering, unable to meet the old man's eyes. A raw flicker of vulnerability crosses Rohan's face, a stark contrast to his usual assured demeanor. The old man watches him, his expression a blend of gentle understanding and unwavering conviction. The old man's voice, calm yet piercing, cuts through the air. "You run for things you don't need," he continues, his words a heavy truth. "To impress people you don't like." Rohan recoils as the old man delivers the final crushing blow, and in the process, you lose yourself. Rohan stands frozen amidst the city's relentless rhythm, his usual quick wit vanishing into thin air. The old man's words echo in his mind, stripping away his self-assurance, leaving him exposed. Towering buildings and rushing crowds blur, his accomplishments now hollow and insignificant. The vibrant city fades to a distant hum, a stark contrast to Rohan's inner turmoil. Rohan's face, etched with tension, begins to soften, a subtle shift in his hardened features. His rigid shoulders, once unyielding, slump almost imperceptibly, a silent surrender to a profound realization. A quiet understanding dawns in his eyes, an internal earthquake that shakes his very core. He realizes his life, for all its accomplishments, has been utterly devoid of genuine peace. Under the vast, star-dusted canopy of night, Rohan walks with a newfound deliberate calm towards his broken-down car. His gaze drifts upward, lost in the shimmering expanse of stars, a profound sense of peace settling over him. The soft symphony of chirping crickets now soothes the night, a gentle melody replacing the earlier unsettling silence. With each measured step, the rural road seems to offer solace, embracing Rohan in its quiet, starlit embrace. In the dead of night, Rohan sits motionless in his stalled car, the silence a heavy shroud around him. He makes no move to fix the vehicle or reach for his phone, lost in a profound stillness. His eyes close, a silent surrender to the moment. As he takes a long, slow, deliberate breath, he holds the breath, a fleeting suspension of time, before exhaling slowly, releasing unseen burdens. The etched lines of stress on his face soften, a visible easing of tension. A faint, almost imperceptible smile graces his lips, a profound peace settling over him despite the broken circumstances. The sun, a fiery orb, crests the horizon, painting the tranquil, rural landscape in hues of gold and rose. Rohan stands beside his car, his silhouette sharp against the burgeoning light, a soft breeze ruffling his hair. The crisp morning air fills with the sound of birds chirping, a symphony of nature greeting the new day. His posture is relaxed, his gaze fixed on the sunrise, reflecting a newfound serenity and quiet accomplishment.